Alright guys, Simon Ekpa is winning Nigerian government over this issue of extradition. Today, Nigerian government faces legal hurdle, in a bid to extradite Simon Ekpa from Finland. The Finland government has finally rejected the extradition document submitted by the Nigerian Chief of Staff, General Christopher Musa, via Nigerian government to extradite Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria. All this why they say they've been, investigating and all that. And Nigerian government has been so pushy. They have begged the Finland government to make sure that Simon Ekpa is repatriated back to Nigeria. They have done so many things, even going to the Finland ambassador. They actually wanted to go through the Finland ambassador, in Nigeria. It still work. But today, Nigerian government have gotten the highest shock ever as the Finland government rejects the extradition document submitted by the Nigerian government. Nigerian government has been wishing, wanting to have Simon Ekpa back to Nigeria for prosecution. Simon Ekpa, he's a separatist agitator, for Biafra. So the Simon Ekpa and his group had been agitating for the freedom of Southeasterners. And then the Nigerian government, in the same vein, do not want Nigeria divided. They say everybody go day here. Nothing they happen. See, Simon Ekpa emerged after nnamdikanu was kidnapped from Kenya by the Nigerian government. Till today, the matter still they go front and back. And Nigerian government seeing Simon Ekpa as a very big threat. Even right now itself, they're not they see nnamdikanu like that, but Simon Ekpa matter just very, very difficult for them. The Nigerian Defense Chief General Chris Musa says the country is seeking the extradition of the separate leader Simon Ekpa when he was arrested in November, when he was arrested in November in Finland for terrorism-related activities. However, with everything going on, as the Finland has rejected the extradition document for Nigeria, this is unlikely to happen because the Finland, like other European Union countries, does not extradite its citizens outside the region. The African reports confirmed. You understand? The Nigerian government has been coordinating with the Finnish embassy in Nigeria with regards to the prosecution of Ekpa. But right now, this is a very big disappointment to the Nigerian government. So Simon Ekpa is not being extradited to Nigeria. You see, we keep on deceiving ourselves. There is no way you can keep fighting agitators without looking to the root of agitation in Nigeria, because this is what we are all missing. The government feel that maybe going after these agitators will eventually, stop agitations. But it's not like that. I've been telling us this thing. If by tomorrow, Nnamdikanu and Simon Ekpa say, they are not agitating again, another people will still carry the flag. It's an ideology. These people, they are aggrieved. So the issue of Biafra is no longer in Simon Ekpa and Nnamdikanu's hand. So this is what Nigerian government should know. They foresee here now, since Nnamdikanu, they kidnapped Nnamdikanu, the agitations were still going on. Today, they are still sitting every Monday in the Southeast. Till today, it has never ended. Because the people want their voice to be heard. Well, let's see whether with what happened now, the Nigerian government will eventually, sit down and think maybe the way out here is to sit in a round table and talk with these people. I'm dropping it here. Kindly drop your comments below the comment section. Please don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like if this is your first time.
Aisha Isufu has tasked Imo State Governor, Enugu State Governor, Anambra State Governors. Stop blaming gunmen. You are the CEO of your state. You are the executive governor. Now, since you go to Abuja to collect money, then take responsibility for the insecurity in your state. What do you have to say about it?
Now, thank you for that wonderful question. I think being the governor of the state, you have every power for you to make sure that you get security votes from the federal government. By so doing so, what are the governors doing with this money? Stop coming out to tell the people that there is insecurity in my state and that unknown government have been killing. The government need to take action and put an end to all this and stop apportioning blames. The people you are apportioning blames to are the people who their lives and properties are entrusted in your hand as the chief security officer of the state. So for a governor to come and start telling people that see there is insecurity in my state, I think to me the governor need to stand up and then act now, because every now and then allocation is being shared for you, security vote is being given to you, and you have the mandate. The primary function of government is to protect life and property. Yes. So if you cannot protect life and property, then why are you the governor?
But some have said that the governors have no power over the military. That it's only the president as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. What do you have to say about that?
The governor does not have power over the military. That is true. But see, the question is that can the governor summon military chiefs in their states, I mean the division's commander, to sit and dialogue for a way forward. The answer is yes. So if we can do that, so indirectly it's have power over the military. Now when it calls for security meeting, don't this men don't these guys attend in his various place? They do. So the president should not come and say that he does not have sorry, the governor should not come and say he does not have power. We still have killings in Imo State, Enugu State, and some other states. For how long can we continue in this path? The people are scared of their lives. The people cannot even access government, access those who they claim to be what electorate. We cannot access people that give us the mandate. So how long can they continue like this? So I think the government of these states on their own, they need to up their games. You must up your games as a governor if you don't want to be sacked come 2027.
But there's always been this fear that the votes of Nigerians does not count, and that is why our elected officials are acting this week. That assuming our vote is counting, they will sit up knowing that if I don't perform, no second term for me. Do you agree with that statement?
Our vote does not count. I cannot say if our vote count or not because I have not conducted any election. So what I'm to say is that people have lost confidence in the INEC. In the power.
The reason why they've lost.
You've lost confidence because so many persons have seen the case of Hope Uzodinma when he but reason best the court knows why he had to give it to him. But someone who came forth in the election was uplifted and then he came forth. So the court cited some reasons which Hope Uzodinma became the governor. Reason best known to them. I am not in the position to speak for the court. But one thing is that INEC needs to be the trust of Nigerians again. You saw what happened in last election. As allegedly reports, the results were changed in the RF quarter. So I don't know how true that allegation is, but see, it has been going viral. So these are things INEC need to repose that confidence in the average Nigerian. And for the governors too, how much is being given to you on a monthly basis? If you get money on a monthly basis, then why don't you make sure that these people who gave you the mandate to protect them, you can as well protect them too? Because the people cannot always be one-sided every time. The people need to benefit from dividends of democracy, and when they have to benefit from the dividends of democracy is by what? By inclusive governance. The people need to feel the government impact. Not every time you come here and say government has attacked the people, you come and start creating fear. These governments are even creating fear in the life of the ordinary man.
We've seen the governor of Enugu State who has declared that Monday is no longer a sit-at-home in Enugu State. When people are saying that, you are seeing that as the governor. Can you come and secure our lives? I mean, the other people, because you see this sit-at-home every Monday. Some are doing it maybe out of respect for nnamdikanu, but some are doing it out of fear. It is two ways. People are telling the governor, please find a way to secure that. Police cannot be everywhere. What do you think? Because sit at home every Monday, it might be affecting the economic activities in the southeast. What do you think that the governor can do, or the governors in the southeast can do?
Thank you, brother. I think sit at home every Monday is a commensurate to honor the Mazi nnamdikanu, who has been in incarceration for 4 years now and still counting. But what I want to say is that when there is a conflict in the land, the president himself needs to address this issue of Kanu. Let Kanu issue be settled out of court. If what Kanu is the son of the president, As a son, you can go, you can have a different view or different ideology and philosophy from what your father had. But why can't you, as a father, have you reached out to Kanu himself? And what I felt that the president ought to have done was, why Kanu was in decision, go and meet, let them bring Kanu to you, DSS. Sit down with Kanu, have a round table discussion with him.
But do you think that's possible? Because we saw
See, my
Buhari, he could not freedom.
Buhari is different. See,
So
these are two different people.
Yes.
If you want, the security apparatus cannot be everywhere, and these guys are what, overstretched.
Yes.
These guys are also overstretched. So the president is the father of the nation.
Yes.
Since the president is the father of the nation, he should at least reach out to this guy, even to the Ohanes in Igbo. Whenever he will want to invite some Igbo politicians and some Igbo stakeholders to sit on a round table and discuss with Kanu. You have conditions, give him your conditions. Send it to him. Because you see, this is the only way this thing about marginalization can stop. And the truth of our matter is that the Igbos are heavily marginalized in the country. And that is what, and that has breed a whole lot.
But do you think that giving them an opportunity, or yes, that's an opportunity, or finding a way, a consensus in 1999, Nigeria had a consensus on making a Yoruba man a president. In 2007, Nigeria had another consensus to make another man to be a president. Do you think that Nigeria finding a way or making a consensus to make an Igbo man the president is going to make that marginalization or the agitations go down in the south?
Making an Igbo man be the president would at least work to some extent. It will help this issue of marginalization reduce a very long way, because if the Igbo man is the president, Peter Obi, you will not watch Peter Obi allowing nnamdikanu to languish in detention, even if, because that is his brother from his tribe. They are from same tribe. No, so why was Sonegbo released? It was let's go.
Yes.
So to some extent, it will help a long way. And as an Igbo man, he will speak in the language that the Igbos. Now I am one of the sons. Yes. You don't have any right to agitate.
Yes.
So that will help them. It will go a very long way for them too.
So I'm letting you go. I think we have like 1 minute.
Okay.
Now, Southeastern Governors Forum. What should be their next step?
Southeastern Governors Forum should at least make moves to meet with the presidents.
Yes.
To put an end to all this. That is the only way. Because if there's no end to all this, all we hear is killing. And then we are not in support of what is killing. It is not good for the future of the country. It's not good for the future of the country.
Okay, thanks for coming.
Thank you for always having me. For that wonderful question, the outcome of this great platform. First and foremost, I want to say, Samonekpa has come out to say, or has outlined countless times, that he said that the Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun for the second time. Now when he said that, see, Nigerian government cannot win Biafra with a barrel of gun, it means that nobody needs to die for them to exit Nigeria. Now, Ojukwu fought Biafra in a different dimension. Now, nnamdikanu did it via his own dimension. So EKPA is taking it globally. And now, we've seen world body recognize Biafra. We've seen the UN and then some other global body have come out to endorse the Biafra struggle. So kudos to him, it is a plus. Some persons have come out to say that Samonekpa should be discredited, the likes of Ohanes and that of the Southeastern governors. But my question is that you said Samonekpa should not be taken serious. Then who should be taken serious? The government who is not willing to protect our people? Is it the people who have refused to speak up when the Igbo man has been marginalized in the country? Is it the same governors who have become a tools in the hands of their Fulani master? So for you to even have a character like Samonepa and nnamdikanu to have come out to say enough is enough, that we are tired of this contraption called one Nigerians. It shows that these people have this mindset that see they can no longer be the slave. So for him to have even gone as far as to hire lobbyists that will speak on behalf of Biafra in the world sorry, in the UN summit, to me it's a plus, and that alone the voice of Biafrans will be heard globally, and the voice of an Igbo man is also being heard globally. Now let me take it back the line. When Southern Sudan and South Sudan wanted parted ways,